Good day, Starobelsk direction as of noon on November 10. The fighting in the Starobelsky direction took on a positional character. More than a dozen unsuccessful attempts to storm the Svatovo-Kremennaya line cost the armed forces huge losses. Brigadier General Perets, commander of the Liman OTG of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, conducts a personal inspection of the forward positions to assess the situation and the group's ability to attack in the north of the LPR. Yesterday Pepper arrived in the area of the village of Nevskoe. In the Kupyansky sector, UAV crews of the 14th Ombre of the Armed Forces of Ukraine use reconnaissance drones to track the activities of the RF Armed Forces in the area of Olshany and Kislovka. In the Svatovsky sector, combined units of the 22nd Battalion of the 92nd Brigade and the 233rd Battalion of the 128th Troop of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, with the support of artillery and aviation, attacked the positions of the RF Armed Forces in Kuzemovka. Russian troops repelled the attack. Due to the massive shelling of Ukrainian positions in the Peskinu area, fire detachments of manpads are operating. And in the vicinity of Svatovsky, a maneuver group of the RUR of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was deployed. In the Limansky sector, assault detachments of the 66th Ombre and 25th Ombre of the Armed Forces of Ukraine conducted reconnaissance in combat in the direction of Krasnopopovka. The movement of the Ukrainian formations was revealed by the UAV operators and a blow was dealt to the advancing group. Fights for Belogorovka continue in the Lysychansk sector. To reinforce positions at the Serebryanka-Belogorovka line, formations of 80 Airborne Brigade and armored vehicles of the 81 Air Mobile Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine were deployed. Soledar direction as of 2 hours after noon on November 10. In the Bakhmut sector, Wagner PMC assault units continue to assault Ukrainian positions in the southeastern part of Bakhmut and in the Kuzemovka area. The Wagnerites advanced towards Andreyevka and Kloshchivka. Bakhmutsky was completely cleared. Russian troops came close to Soledar. Also, intense battles are going on for the village of Belogorovka, where at the moment half of the settlement is under the control of the musicians. To deter the offensive of the RF Armed Forces, artillery crews of the Armed Forces of Ukraine are firing at the areas of Ivangrad, Zaitsevo, Maersk. Reinforcements were deployed to the area of the contact line to reinforce the 53rd and 54th Ombre of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Due to significant losses in manpower and equipment, the command of the Soledar OTG from November 16 plans to withdraw 93 mechanized brigades from the Podgorodnoye, Soledar, Yakovlevka line for restoration. In addition, preparations are underway for a partial withdrawal of the personnel of the 30th Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine from the vicinity of Bakhmut. The positional defense areas of the two Ukrainian formations will be transferred to separate units of the 24th Ombre. The situation in the Ugleder direction towards the Aces on the evening of November 10. By evening, information appeared about the complete transition of the village of Pavlovka under the control of the RF Armed Forces. According to other sources, the armed forces retreated from the development, retaining control over the northern approaches to the village. For the first time, the Russian armed forces liberated the settlement in the spring. In June, Ukrainian formations captured the village, and at the end of October, Russian troops launched a counteroffensive on the lost positions. The battles for Pavlovka continued for several weeks. During the clashes, units of the Marine Brigades of the Pacific Fleet and the DPR-OBTF suffered losses in people and equipment. However, the RF Armed Forces also managed to inflict serious damage on the enemy, including the active use of loitering ammunition Lancet and Cube, which disabled enemy artillery in the near rear and struck at manpower in Pavlovka itself. There are no changes to the front line in other sectors. Near Prichistovka and Novomykhailovka skirmishes and an exchange of artillery strikes are taking place. The RF Armed Forces are not taking active offensive actions. There is no reliable information on the Kherson direction of reliable information yet. See you soon.